Hello and welcome to episode 19 of our East Coast mainline map. Actually, it's more of a Midland mainline map at the moment. We are sat at Kettering Station in the car park. As our train just heads off there. First off, I want to... oh, quick, let's grab him. Yeah, before we get going, I want to change these. As you can see, I was going to do it off camera. I thought, why not do it now? The reason being, I looked at a wiki page for trains running between Kettering and Corby. Interestingly, the image they showed was actually coming from Oakham. It was something like this. And it looked like a Class 66 maybe, pulling some coaches we have. So we're going to go ahead and change that. Find our trains again. Oh yeah, we're just coming up to Kettering. Let's find some wagons. Here we go. It was these. The red and cream versions. We don't need to colour them. They are longer too. So we're going to need to think about this. I can't remember how long these stations are. I think we can find out, right? How long are you? They are... Where is the length? Did I miss it? Surely I missed it then. Oh, there we go. Oh, 200. Plenty of room. We're going to do that then. Let's add 3 of these, I think. And then a brake car. We'll have it a little bit longer. It's only 100 meters. We could probably go a little bit longer. I don't know where these brake cars go. Could we have another one of these behind the brake car maybe? Perhaps. Let's do that. Now the brake car towards the rear, but not at the rear. I'm sure someone out there mentioning no Nick Brads and Watfords will be like, that is not how you do that at all. But for now, this is my interpretation of that consist. Okay, let's play. We'll see how he looks when he gets in here. I'm guessing that's where these red and cream coaches used to run. Up along the Midland main line. Or it could have been some sort of special that was on. In he comes then. Try and get a good angle here. Sit on the roof. Beautiful. That looks good. Oh, we're off that way. Wait a minute. If you're going that... We've got a problem. If you're going that way... Is that right? Oh no, that's right. I forgot about this bit up here. That's technically wrong, though. Okay, we need to change that. I didn't even notice. Well then... Interesting. I maybe want these to cross over up here now. Not here. Which would mean these need to be one way. Is that going to break everything? No, it's not. Much better. That does need to be one way. What journey section are you on? Because you should be coming... You should not be doing that, that's for sure. Let's only grab this. So, after Kettering, platform 1 to Wellingborough. No. Yes, no, that's right. Or maybe this is just messed up. Oh, there it is. Platform 1 to Kettering. Better. I think we have fixed it. Let's take a little ride down there because I did some work. Other trains, I mean, we're only on the wrong side of the track for a little while. Other trains that run down here modern day are the HST Class 43s and the Class 222 Meridians. Also GB Rail Freight and Freightliner. Some of which we can possibly fit in our map. We're going up till 1975, so we should be able to start adding some more diesels this way. I also want to talk about my config file that I spoke about in the previous episode. I want to make that an actual mod. I've uploaded the file, but I don't want it like that. It would be easier if you could turn it on and off depending on what sort of map you want to be playing. Here's the new freight area just before we get to Wellingborough. It's looking far busier. Not many people waiting here yet. Have I even connected it? That would be awkward. And back we go to Kettering. At least we are going to Kettering. That's a start. Will we pull into the right platform? Hopefully. I added that bridge was not in the time lapse. I added that just before we started. It's kind of there. Kind of isn't, but everything's squished down, remember, in our map, so we had to get it as close as possible. It was either that or leave it out, and I didn't want to leave it out. It looks kind of cool anyway. So, heading back to Kettering. These are the class... I always get this one wrong. Standard class 7. I'm going to look before we leave off to show you some changes that Killican's made to the standard class A4 that comes with the game. Crossing over now onto our Corby branch line. Fairly confident they're class 7s. Oh, people waiting at Kettering. I like it. I don't know whether you guys like a little bit of mini cab rides during our episodes. So let me know in the comments below. I can always leave them out and just save them purely for... We're on the right track, right? Yes, we are. Purely for the cab ride videos. He should have crossed over correctly. Oh, he did. Otherwise, it would have been waiting for him back here somewhere. Ooh, good job I spotted that. So here's our work so far. I'm liking this area. It turned out a lot better than I was expecting. A lot better. So this line here is freight. And it probably will be going this way. But that might be in the wrong place. Wait. Yes, it will be going that way. It will not be coming this way at all. Or will it? Wait. I'm confusing myself and we've only just started. I feel like the freight trains should head up north on this. line here. And they should share the southern lines with passenger up to this point. That is something we can decide when we get to adding some freight coming down this way. Alright, let's go over, see if we can find ourselves a class A4, a mallard somewhere. Here's our little commuter trains. They look great. I'm going to attempt to paint these. It's not going too well so far. I'm not used to drawing in chunks randomly across a flat piece of paper, as it were. I know it's an image on the computer, but the way textures are laid out, it's just, I can't get my head around it. I'll figure out a way. I'm determined now. But I'd like to see these in East Midlands train livery, even though never have been. I would imagine anyway. Class 101s in East Midlands trains, I can't see them being a thing. Network rail there were. But that's not what we want. Off he goes. Also, I fixed a little thing with these. They didn't go back to Grantham, so they went to Grantham, Bottisford, Portal, and then straight to Peterborough, which was a bit of a problem. So I fixed that too. More fixes. I also spent a completely terrible amount of time deleting rocks off my map. That was quite the... Well, I guess it wasn't a waste of time. It's done now. But I got a bit carried away with that. Every time I'd finish deleting one rock, another one would appear in my peripheral vision, and off I went. We still need to find these mallards. I want one that's travelling. Here we go. We got one. We have one. I'll leave a link to this in the description. He's fixed the animation, or improved it, I should say. It wasn't really broken, it just wasn't that good. And he's also... Now, this is up for debate. Are you supposed to be going on the slow line? Oh yes you are. It's up for debate whether this whistle sound is good or not. Personally, I love it. But each to their own. And you'll shortly be able to see, if you haven't already downloaded this, of course, you'll know what I'm talking about. There we go. We'll let him pick up passengers and drops them off, or whatever he's doing. Oh, there's two of them. This should be interesting. Let's get off. Let's get off. Wow. Just... Let's see. What is wrong with that? That's amazing. Killer cans, don't listen to the people moaning that that whistle is too long. It's perfect. I love that. We got double whistles there. Killer cans was in Slim Gaming stream earlier. I hadn't really noticed the whistle until he said. I just liked it when I first heard it, and I didn't think it was that long. So, for me, that was amazing. I love that. Don't listen to them, killer cans. Keep it as it is. Beautiful. So that's the mallard. What are we doing today? I'll tell you what we're not doing. We're not leaving the map up all episode while I record. That looks better. We are heading to Bedford with a lot of dual viaducts. I had a look on the map before we started, so I knew what I was letting myself in for this episode. And boy, is there a lot of viaducts. The River Nene actually passes just about here. If you remember way, way back. I can't even remember what that episode that was, but that was heading way back when we did this. I did some smoothing here, and look, I've managed to make it more natural. They seem to have changed how the smoothing tool interacts with this river. I don't know whether it was a mod update or due to the current patch, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. You have to be a bit careful though, because this can happen. See this under the bridge. But that's what you want. You don't want it dead straight. It's not a canal. You want river banks. So I loved that. Boy, do I get distracted. I'll tell you why I get distracted. I'm going to show you on the map in a second. Bedford Station, interested in its own right. Shall we switch to it so you can see what I'm talking about? Actually, before we go there, I'm going to pause it right here and save it. We've only made some little changes, but we've let time progress. That's important. Alright, we're back. Should we leave... no, let's not leave, actually. Yeah, let's leave time progressing. And let's flick to this. And I'll join you there. Alt tab out the game. So here's Bedford Station. Not bad. I think that's manageable. Here we're going to have to probably cheat a little bit and add a second mini station in. So I thought, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, there's a few tracks here, but nothing we haven't handled before. Looking at you, Peterborough. And King's Cross for that matter, but I did that before I even started doing a series. This is what got me. Are you ready for this? Look at the state of this. This is going to be a challenge and a half. Whistles in the background. This is going to be a challenge. Look at it. Is that Royal Mail? Oh. Do the Royal Mail trains come in here, perhaps? That might be a thing. We've got the sidings. I'm guessing that's what these are. And then our branch line splits off. We've got the Midland Main Line heading here, and then we've got this line that heads out to Bedford St John's, which are the small commuter routes. We can do that too, because if we follow it around for miles, go under the A421. Have I lost it? That's the river I'm following. No, that's still the railway. Kempston, Hardwick, Stuartby, we have that. So we can do both of these lines when it splits off in Bedford. Including, we'll add Bedford St John's, and also need to add something else as well. Or was that in Luton? Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, there's another train station, or a bunch of train stations in Luton that we're probably going to add. And you know what? I think we're going to add an airport. It won't be brilliant, the airport side of things. But do you know what? To have aeroplanes in the sky, that's something the map's missing. Look at all these. Solar panels everywhere. If there's any near a railway line, we'll add them. That's for sure. So where are we? Rushton. Close. Wellingborough. There we go. See what I mean? We've got to swing right round here. And here's our first double viaduct over the non-existent River Nene for our map. What we'll probably have instead of the River Nene is a road. And we'll cheat a little bit. We also want to do this after the viaduct, which is the A45, a major road. So we need to get that in. More solar panels. More solar panels. Solar panels everywhere. Okay. Ooh. Boy, am I nervous about this one. It's going to be tricky. We have to keep this line separate, you see. About a track width away. Okay, let's get back to the game. I remembered. Okay. How? Where? And where do we even start? Come on, Grand. Put your thinking hat on. Or we can go straight up. Look at that. I think that's a beautiful place to do it. It's amazing. This is how we're going to do it. Looks terrible for now. But this is how we're doing it. Ooh, are you going to stick? We might have to come this way first. Oh, you didn't used to be able to do it like that. Good job, guys. Good job. There we go. Is that looking good? It's looking good. This will be an interesting task. You're probably thinking, well, that's not looking great so far. And you'll be right. Will it look better by the time we're finished? I'm hoping so. I'm not even sure it's going to work what I have planned here. I'm sure you can see what I'm thinking when we looked at the double viaduct going over the Neen. So this would be our road here. This technically won't be here. Oh, I guess this could almost be the A45, right? Let's get rid of it. Oh, well, I guess that could represent the curve. I wanted it to curve more than that. But we actually need to come... Go away. We actually need to come this side of Bedford. I was thinking we needed to swing right out, but we don't. So at this angle, and we've still got some curvature in the track to represent. Let's do it like that. Since it's given us the perfect opportunity to do this. So let's take advantage of that. Or do I? Or do I want to curve round? What do you reckon, guys? I think we should curve round. After all that, I think we should curve round. Executive decision. It might be a bad decision, but we'll find out. I want to just go round like this. Because it has that fake... Well, not fake, is it? I think 75. Not fake, but it has this embankment, man-made, which we want to. I'm going to guess every train stops around here. Pretty much. Now, will it? Yeah, it still lets us do it, you see. I think that's better. Let's go back to that again. I just wanted it to swing round more, really. Nothing major. I wanted to get this, a little bit of this in. See, we come around quite aggressively. Probably not as aggressive as real life, but that's what we're going with. We don't want to smooth this out too much because it's a man-made embankment that exists. It does have trees on it. But we want that like that. We want to actually leave it visible as an embankment, which is great. Okay. We'll go a touch longer because we want to get some detailing in on it. Not like that though. And I believe that is straight. Yes, it is. So we're going a touch longer. We want to make a real viaduct, not a baby pretend one. Garbage collection. Why not? Just in the middle of scrolling out a touch. Instead, I scrolled out to somewhere close to the moon. Okay, let's get some man-made embankments back. Don't want to go too crazy. I'm going to go like that and start heading back down. A little way, not too much. There we go. That's our area that we're going to be working with. I'm trying to see if the ground does meet us. We don't need to mess around too much at all. So this is probably going to be the project for today. At this speed. Let's get rid of all this then, shall we, in the middle. This is how we do our double viaduct. There we go. The beginnings. That's terrible. Sort that out. We have that. We are going to have to fake something here in order to get this like that. So let's start with our saving. Let's start with saving. So I'll pause that here. Let's get on with this. Oh, we'll play it. We'll keep the time going until another train arrives for us. Does that look good so far? Yeah. Now, what sort of stonework do we need? That's the question. Can I find it? I was going to put this train wash in, but my word, what is going on there? Yeah. Not a train wash, it's a floodlight. Silly. So that's never going to be used, unfortunately, because I really wanted that in, but I didn't know it did that. I can never find... There they go. Here we go. This is what we need. Probably doesn't need to be that wide either. Probably go with smaller still. Perfect. I think we're going to do it. It's looking promising. We need Gothic. Oh, what have I clicked there? No, stop that. They're quite small arches until the road. We're going to go... They could be a bit bigger than that, but we make them a bit longer. Possibly like that. But not brick, obviously. We need Gothic B. I actually think it's closer to Gothic A. So let's do that for a change. Oh yes, and we need to raise it because that's not how tracks do. It's definitely not how viaducts do. Maybe in the future, when they design our levitating tracks, but I'm fairly confident it's trains that will be levitating, not the track itself. Where are we? Height. It's usually 6. Is that right? That looks better, right? That's a C. Maybe 5 would be closer to what we want. It should be flat. Let's try 5. Trial and error. Yep, and we're kind of coming out the... There, it's perfect. So let's do this. Looking good. Remember, we're going to need somewhere for the road. And we do have some smaller ones over there too. So far, so good. Well, let's do one side first. No. Let's stick with this side. Let's make sure everything lines up and it looks amazing. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought I did wrong already. But we're good. There we go. And then the same on here. It should line up perfectly. You see what we're doing now. And then that's our double Double viaduct so far. Ooh, I don't like that clash there. I guess they're too wide. Do they have like a double one then? No, that's just wider. That's sloped. That's filled in, which is cool. And that is just wider and filled in. No. Yeah, we don't have a double one. Could make it smaller, but then you start running out of... Oh, I guess if we're being really on the nose here and getting rid of this overlap in textures, you would make them thinner, and then move them off the track. So let's try. You'd make it very small. Like, not that small. That small. And then distance from track would be something like that, but not quite. And so they don't collide in the middle. Perhaps. Maybe it needs to be more like that. Let's just see. Oh, what we're looking at. Okay. All right. Obviously, we don't want the gap in the middle, but we could probably work with that. Gives us a little more room either side too. So does that mean we could go for a little bit more width, perhaps? We're just testing for now. Even more width. We could bring it in on the track side of things. We don't have to go too wide. How's that looking? Oh, it's so close. Don't worry, we'll delete all these once we're happy with it. How about like... Oh, come on. I mean, there's no getting it wrong then, is there? Did we get it? Did we? Oh, that's beautiful. So that's how we're doing those then. Hello. Okay. V100. Those wagons, we can replace our... We can replace our freight trains. They're the faster running ones. Okay, we need to get this on the right side of the track now. Is that right? That's beautiful. So we do the same, but this time we should not have the flashing textures because they won't be overlapping. How close are we to there? Good, good. And then we go this side. Before we get going, let's just make sure everything's... There, that's much better. Look at it. No weird flashing. I was like, but it's missing. I haven't done this one yet. Brilliant. I'm happy with that. Was it worth the extra time? I mean, are you ever going to look under there? I think it's just the fact that it's gone. Makes me happy. Obviously, we can't do that without, but we'll reset everything. So we probably want to go over here, or do we? I guess we kind of want to go with the variant, right? The extra wide variant there. Oh, not the variant then. That's just length. We don't need that one. That should get a road. I think we're good for a road there. And then we go back to the standard size. And we just stop there. And then we switch to this. This. Is it that? Oh, come on. Why doesn't that? What is up with you? Why don't you connect? Bad. Do we need to go a bit higher there? A bit higher still. There we go. Fixed it. And we'll just keep going a little further. Because why not? And then it covers these little gaps in the track. I guess we might need to go lower on here. We'll see once we've connected it. Oh no, we're good. That's not nice though. Might need to overlap there. I don't think we're on a slope. Oof. Oh wait, do we need... Yeah, we'll need one there. How's that looking? Better? I think it's better. Oh, I don't like that. Look what's happening. Do without. Or just do without. Just don't look there. Quick. Hide it with bushes. Oh, and now we're a bit lopsided there. That's unfortunate. We'll sort that out. Because now we've done this, we don't need to... Oh, let's see. Can we fit a road under here? That is the question. Oh, what's going on? Nothing. Like, I didn't mean to. Please go under. Why don't you go under? What exactly are you colliding with? You're not colliding with anything. Small road? I mean, it's not technically a road at all. Why can't that go under? After all that. Oh, I saw it. What are you colliding with? Do we have to go lower? Maybe. What are you colliding with exactly? I guess this is not happening. But I don't know why. You're not too low. That's for sure. Yeah. Ruin my plans. Well. Well, I've got to sort this out first. So we need to go back to this. That's correct. Object length is correct. Object width. Oh yeah, and we need to reset the offset. Distance from track needs to be... We need to be a bit wider. There we go. But we need this to line up with the other arches. Otherwise it will look redonkulous. So let's do that, shall we? Like so. That should be good. Are we good now? I mean, it's ruined my plans for the road, but it's not really that important that we have a road. Because we are going to have the A40, whatever it was, A45. We're going to have that running across after the viaduct. It's not the biggest problem. As long as all this lines up, I'll be happy. Oh, I misclicked there, didn't I? Alright, and then we need to go for the Not that. That. Oh yeah, this is not right. It needs to go up a touch. Down a touch. Up a touch. Up a touch. Why is that? What happens if we just do that? It's almost right. So was it like 9? Oh, why? Oh, it does it the other side too. Will you notice when you're on the train? Possibly not. Bit worrying though. There we go. Oh, saw it. Okay, well, it's far less terrible than it was when all these were flashing underneath. I believe they're flashing on the other one we did, over towards Corby. Now, is there a way we can do this? Is it just too low? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, personally, I think the road should go straight under there and be fine. I don't see any problem with that whatsoever. I really don't see a problem. And I don't think taking these out will matter. I want to test, obviously. Ooh. It's not how roads... Yeah, it's not really doing anything, is it? What are you... Well, experiment. Wait. Do you know what? You can join me for this save. It's not too long, but I don't want it like all the way through my videos, do you know? Right, we've got a save point. Let's see what we can do here. If anything. I don't think we can do anything. There is no way. Maybe, because you can't see the bottom of the... what would be the bottom of the bridge. Keep clicking on that, don't I? Whoa there. Yeah, that's just not going to do it, is it? It's just not going to do it. And I bet it doesn't matter whether anything like this is here. Yeah, it just really doesn't matter. That's very, very strange. Well, I'm fairly sure I've done that before. The road through, so I'm not... Something's changed, possibly in the game. Can you just like... What is this? Is that what you're colliding with? Oh, do you know what it's done? There are invisible struts here. That's what that is. And we're going right through them. Does that mean if you go here, it's fine? Yes, look. Invisible struts. Well, that's awkward. So we may just need to move it. Let's load back in, shall we? Okay, for that I am gonna I'm gonna cut for you, and we'll be back after I load this in. All right, folks, we're back. It took a long time to load. Anyway, look what I did. I saved you the torment of me relaying all that back down, but this time I just shifted everything along, and so we missed this. The strut was about here. So there we go. Not perfectly in the center, but I'm not changing it. We have it. That is our double viaduct with a road, as we As we planned. Not finished yet though, are we? What we need are... See if we can find them straight off. Of course we can't. Nope. That's not it. That's it. We need these. Obviously not brick, because that would make no sense whatsoever. We're going to go with the same. We don't want them... I'm guessing we don't want them to intersect either. Yeah, because it will create that flashy stuff. So we need to find a ground height. Oh, obviously they're not set anyway. So if we go with that. How are we looking? Oh, it's still doing it. About there. And then we got a line. We have to finely tune this somewhere. This has to be spot on, doesn't it? Otherwise they intersect and it looks... Oh, they're so close. So close. Is that... Oh, that's creating a weird flash. You guys are all wrong. And then we just go up or down. Oh, I think I got it. That's good. Yes. So we got it. That's what we're going with. I mean, we could go from back there, but I'm going to go here. They don't quite line up, do they, either? Do we need this a touch longer? I'm guessing. Wait, I changed the width and... Not the width, is it? It's the length. That's going to intersect. Let's delete this for a second. What were we like there? That's too long. Does that look about right? We got it. I think we got it. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Hopefully it... So this is... There we go, that's perfect. This is what it takes to build fancy bridges. Not really that much. Oh, there we go. Need to get a good view all the way down. Is that it? That's it. I think we're slowly going lower and lower. Please don't go any lower. Oh, where have I gone now? I'm all over the shop. The concentration right now is unbelievable. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, I saw some flashes. Ah. Where are we looking here? Oh, these are a different height and a different width. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, dear. Okay, so what we're doing with this? We've got to go one higher, perhaps? Two higher. Wow, this is... And then... That sits on about right. Now we've got to get it Maybe we need them a bit not skinnier. We've got to adjust the track distance, right? Just a touch more. A bit more. There we go. I think we got it. How's that look? Come on, be nice. Oh, we're a little bit high. What's that like? Is that perfect? That's too high as well. So we're gonna have to go 8, 9, maybe. That's better. Oh. What were we on before? That's kind of, it's 8, 9, isn't it? Delete the whole bridge. No. I think 8, 9. 8, maybe. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Let's finish this. Oh no, where do I put that? That's not where you go. Do you know how many of these we've got to do? Loads. Maybe by the time we get to Bedford, I might actually be half decent at doing these. How's that looking? One more. Please be roughly. Yes. Alright then. Then we got this side. Are you going to be the same? Please be everything the same. Yes, you are. I am grateful. Let's do it. Let's finish this bridge and then save it. There we go. Did we do okay? I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy where that goes. I'm liking the little freight bit here. But yeah, once that's because what it actually looks like, we go here. Oh, missed it. So what it actually looks like is there a bunch of trees around here. So we can pretty much hide this bit. And then around like that at the bottom. And then leading up to it, it's pretty much just like this. So it should hide this bit here quite nicely. Should we ever see it from that angle, which I doubt. The fact we know it's there. Don't know what I did there. I'm a bit crazy with my bush. Right, you come down there. And do the same over here. I wonder if they use the trees on these man-made sections to use the roots of the trees to keep it stronger. Could be making that up, but it would kind of make sense, I guess. Plus it's good for the environment. Whoa, giant oak tree. You do have a home. There we go. That's pretty much how it looks. What we need to do is something down here too. I know we haven't got much track built, but hey, we did a double viaduct with a road going through it that should be a river. But that was the plan for the day. Well, actually, it wasn't. The plan for the day was to get to Bedford. I guess there are some more time lapses in my future. In fact, I am positive there are more time lapses in my future. We have got nowhere. We've literally got out the station. We've gone nowhere, guys. Alright, let's extend this so it looks like we've done something. We do want to go a bit lower. After the bridge. Viaduct. Oh yeah, we need a place for those to snag on to. There we go. They do join up eventually. I don't need to worry about all this. But you know I can't help myself. This is still a bit man-made, I would imagine. We're not too bothered about this. I don't know how the A45 actually goes across there. It's still up in the air. We've got a short slope, but not too bad. Maybe we can do it later on. Oh yeah, we need this. I should just leave it in till the last minute, shouldn't I? I don't think it matters. Keep doing that though. We are going to have to join up eventually, and then we branch right off later on to closer to Bedford. That took me far longer than I thought it would. So we're going to keep looking at it. Make the most of it. Wow. Does look good though. So we're kind of heading to Bedford right now, aren't we? Sort of. I am gonna pause it. It is paused. We should have been playing that. We did get a new track. That's not looking too bad, is it? I mean, I would prefer a better gradient than that, to be honest. A much smoother one. Don't know what we're doing with this track yet. I think we start curving round. The maximum speed is only 100. Only 100. So, ain't got to worry a great deal. And I'm quite happy with it being 75 coming into the station. That is more than an acceptable speed. But I do want a better gradient there. This bit's all... I mean, it's okay, but I need it smoother. You know what I mean? Just gentle. Ah, there we go. Oh, and that's nice because it does that little bow out. It's not exactly 100%. And what we're looking at, good speeds. Yeah. That's perfect. I think that's a better gradient. What do you think? I mean, we got down to the height we wanted. That A45 is going to be quite high if we recreate that. Not if we do it there. If we do it there, we should be good. Just as it comes. But that's a lot smoother. I mean, tracks are not perfectly straight. Or level, I should say, not straight. So can we get this in? If we can get this in as a placeholder, I'll be happy. Need to start going up. I know that much. Oh, come on. You can do it. Looks like we're going to be able to do it. Just... Nope. Touch more. Then straight. Now you can go straight. put your other foot down. Put it down. There we go. Put it down. Put it. Straighten you up. We have a placeholder for the A45. And you need to go straight a little bit. To the ground. And then down. And then like that. I don't need to work. Get out of the way. I don't need to worry about this too much. It's just a placeholder until we can decide what we're doing with it. I think it actually goes that way. I'm going to have to check that. But I'm going to save it in a second. And then I'm going to switch to the map quickly and do a little bit of research on where we're going next. I.e. where the track's going. And then I'll come back to you and then we'll go as far as we can before there's another viaduct, and then we'll save that for the which I'm definitely doing now. We'll save that for the next time lapse, where I'll make some more viaducts, unless you want to see them. That is totally up to you. You'll have to let me know what you guys prefer seeing while I'm doing this. If you like watching me just messing around with viaducts for a good 20 minutes, probably longer than that, then I'm more than happy to do that. So let me know. Leave a comment below and we'll see who likes what, and we'll try and get some sort of compromise going that everyone's happy. I know you can't make everyone happy, but I'll give it a good shot. It's kind of looking nice out here though, making me happy. Looking rather nice out here. I like it dipping down like this. So I don't want to bring it up too much, but I will just a little bit. That's why I don't have it on high. I'm trying not to completely ruin the lay of the land, as it were. Look at it. Nice hills and stuff. Beautiful. So my plans to head for Bedford, probably not going to happen this episode, unfortunately. And we saw the giant amounts of scenery work and infrastructure that we've got to do once we're at Bedford. So it's safe to say this series is going to be going on for a little while yet, because that's just Bedford, and then we've got Luton. St Albans is mostly done, fortunately. Well, I had a look and we've got a lot to do. And I believe this episode has ran on for quite a while, and all I did was this. We can probably build together for a while. What I might do is build some of Bedford off camera and at least get the station in ready for us. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And then when we come back next episode, I'll put some scenery in leading up to this area, so this deserves scenery. It can't just sit there in the wilderness, because there's been far too long spent on it. So that I'll scenery this up. I'll get the roads in, and we'll put that in a time lapse. And then next episode, we shall head up here. What we have here is that branch section. We're going to straighten up, and then this is going to drift off. These two are going to go straight. This goes underground. The freight line goes underground, and these two stay above ground, and they're not a million miles apart either. So that'll be another interesting yet tricky section. So until next time, take care. No, not until next time, take care. Well, yes, but wait, we haven't got an outro. That we can't just end it like that. Not with all that bridge work. We've got to look at some trains. Here we go. Oh dear. Let's try that again. Until next time, take care.